A number of dairy products are getting expensive, as GST is now applicable on prepackaged and labeled commodities, for which declaration, under the Legal Metrology Act of 2009, is mandatory. So if you're dealing in curd, lassi, buttermilk, cereals, oats, then GST is leviable at the rate of 5% from 18th of July 2022. Contact MindSync. Our team will help you with all the latest compliances.
Hello and welcome to MindSync. I am Swati from MindSync. MindSync is a professional organization providing compliance, consulting, and advisory services. In this video, we will be talking about AGMARK certification in India. The Indian economy heavily depends on the agricultural industry. There was a need for standards for agricultural produce and products in order to efficiently promote agricultural items in the domestic and international markets in India. AGMARK certification is a kind of quality assurance for agricultural products that guarantee that the goods meet the requirements established by the Indian government. AGMARK is a certification mark for agricultural products in India to assure that they conform to a set of standards. AGMARK is a combination of two words, AG and mark, which means agricultural mark. AGMARK is a third-party guarantee and used for domestic trade and export of agriculture commodities. Customers, producers, marketers, and traders can all benefit from it. AGMARK registration is important, since consumers can readily trust suppliers, because it is one of the most reliable quality benchmarks used by Indian government. At present, the AGMARK standards cover over 230 agricultural products, including fruits, spices, cereals, pulses, vegetable oil, etc. AGMARK is a voluntary certification, but certain products are mandatory under Food Safety and Standards Act, 2006, for example, blended edible vegetable oil, fats spread, etc. Following are some of the benefits of registering with AGMARK, such as government subsidies and schemes are offered to companies that sell AGMARK certified goods. Increases brand recognition in the market and ensures the quality of agricultural products. The legal significance and benefits of an agricultural product are increased by the AGMARK registration. Arbitrary fixation of price is eliminated, which means it is no longer possible for middlemen to determine prices unfairly. Grades help farmers and traders to get prices for agricultural commodities on the quality produced by them. Future marketing is facilitated. Grades become a commercial measure of quality. Directorate of Marketing and Inspection in the Department of Agriculture, Cooperation and Farmers' Welfare, under Ministry of Agriculture, Cooperation and Farmers' Welfare, is the regulatory authority for implementing the provisions of agricultural produce grading and marking. The Agricultural Produce Grading and Marking Act, 1937, as amended in 1986, gives the central government the authority to create regulations that fix grade designations to signify the quality of any scheduled articles, define the quality that each grade designation denotes, and specify grade designation marks to signify particular grades. Standards notified, as per the provisions of the Act, are popularly called AGMARK standards. These standards differentiate between quality and 2-3 grades are prescribed for each commodity. General Grading and Marking Rules, 1988 as amended up to 2009, shall apply to all articles of agricultural and other produce included in the schedule. Commodity Grading and Marking Rules have a complete list of the grading and marking rules of commodities notified under the Agricultural Produce Grading and Marking Act, 1937. Any person or body of persons desirous to start a grading and marketing business of agricultural produce, can apply for the AGMARK certification. AGMARK certification gives the retailers and wholesalers across the country to sell their graded product to large numbers of customers. Certification under AGMARK is mandatory as per provisions in the Food Safety and Standards Act and Regulations, 2006, for 8 food products, for example, blended edible vegetable oils, fat spread, honeydew, etc. The Directorate of Marketing and Inspection is carrying out the AGMARK certification program for certifying agricultural products for both domestic and international trade. The scheme is voluntary. The commodities certified under voluntary AGMARK certification for grading and standardization falls under 11 groups, having notified numbers of commodities. For example, food grains and allied products, which includes suji, wheat, lentils. Fruits and vegetables includes 51 commodities like onions, mango, lemons, etc. All products certified under AGMARK should have AGMARK logo. AGMARK logo means that the label is specifying the name of commodity, grade designation, and bearing prescribed markings. The person holding AGMARK certification will be granted with a certification of authorization number. Any person who wants to get the AGMARK certification should have the necessary infrastructure to process the products for AGMARK grading, and also should have an access to a recognized grading lab or own a lab. Persons desirous of grading and certifying a notified agricultural commodity under AGMARK can apply for grant of certificate of authorization to the DMI in prescribed form. The approved chemist tests the raw material and the processed commodity before getting it packed in a suitable packing material or containers. On receipt of the application, the concerned authority shall make necessary arrangements for verification and inspection of the premises, lab, processing units. On being satisfied, a certificate of authorization shall be issued by the agricultural marketing advisor or any officer of the central or state government authorized by the agricultural marketing advisor. The basic documents required are certificate of registration of firm, list of commodities or items to be graded, list of machinery, address of premises to be used to grade and mark the commodity, test report from an independent laboratory recognized by AGMARK, and such other documents required by the authority. Every food product across all industries are certified under various quality standards. Food products are governed by laws like the Food Safety and Standards Act of 2006, which guarantee that food products are of high quality and unprocessed. FSSAI and AGMARK are the most recent standards that apply to food businesses. You must have got confused as both signifies quality standards for food products. But let me clear the confusion between these two. FSSAI is a regulatory body established for inspecting the quality of food products. All Indian agricultural products are certified with AGMARK. All food business operator (FBO) are required to obtain an FSSAI license. AGMARK is given for the product and not to individual. FSSAI is mandatory license and AGMARK is a voluntary certification. Based on turnover and activity, the FSSAI allocation is made. After doing several assessments, the AGMARK allocation is made. Under FSSAI, science-based standards for food products to control their production, storage, distribution, sale and import. Whereas AGMARK ensure that agriculture commodity adhere to standards recognized by the DMI. The government fees for mandatory food products is Rs 10,000 for each food items, for example blended edible vegetable oils, fat spread, Carbia Callosa, honeydew, etc. And for voluntary food products, the fee charged is Rs 10,000 for each food group, for example, wheat, apple, turmeric, cashew kernels, etc. If you require any support on AGMARK certification for your product, or any type of registration and license, contact MindSync. We will be happy to help you. You can check our videos on various topics. Link given in the description box. Stay tuned for more such videos.